Our teacher said that for our final year project, the honors project, needed to be something special and unique. So it cannot be like an idea from before. And so I saw like all these other previous projects, and I don't want to clash. And maybe, for example, make like similar topics but like a different angle. And I remember I saw like some YouTubers also like mentioned you and your business in your videos, and they react to them. And I was like, okay, well, this is suit business, but also like in a angle where it attracts a lot of Gen Z.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe I can explore on that, and also like advertising, meme advertising in general. Yeah. So that's why I came. I was like,
but were you following me before?
Oh yeah, before. Yeah.
You were already seeing my videos and stuff. You're already following me.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you go to high school?
I went to YMCA in Chongcheng.
Yeah. So when you finish interviewing me, right?
Yes.
What is it? You write a paper, you submit the video. How does this work?
So it's gonna be a video, like a documentary, and I can send it to you also.
You're gonna upload it to YouTube?
It's in the form. It's going to be in HKBU Heritage.
Okay. What is that?
So HKBU Heritage is the place where they.
You want to start rolling?
Oh, okay. So HKBU Heritage is where they upload all the final year project videos with like a grade of B+ or above.
Okay.
So that, and also it might be submitted to like newspaper competitions, something like that.
Do you need me to sign this?
Yes. So to make sure that you're fine with it.
Okay. So, my name here, correct?
Yes.
No, I'm not going to give you my ID card number.
Oh, of course.
And then signature here, right? And what is today, the 19th or the 20th? Today's the 20th, right? 22, 25, okay. Excellent. You need to mic me
I
up?
forgot that to. Okay.
What have you forgotten?
I forgot to like put it in the. Okay. Let me see. Let's have a look if this mic is okay.
Are you nervous?
Not really, and more like just a little nervous with the setup. I think.
Don't be nervous.
Okay, you can clip onto here.
Okay, am I going to pull it? Is it going to fall?
Oh no, you can just clip it on your. Like your.
I think it's too short.
Oh. Okay, I can put it nearer. So. Let me see. So each question, I'll just like ask the question one by one, and I will pause it because I don't want to make the phone like overload with the data.
You do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
I'm easy. And I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay.
You have an audio recording device as well?
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna start the...
Go for it, I'm ready. Like I told you. I just hope I don't pull your camera. I move a lot when I talk.
Okay. So first just...
Are you going to be comfortable sitting there the whole time? Like that?
No, I'm gonna stand later. Okay, so first, maybe like a short introduction for the video documentary and when and how did you come into the business. So for the video, we can see,
My name is Roshan Malwani. I work for an organization called Sam's Tailor. I believe I joined the business in early 2000.
And I saw that in an article you went to the New York University. Is it true?
I went to NYU from 1995 through 1998. There you go. There's my degree. New York University, Leonard N. Stern School of Business, Roshan Malwani, Bachelor of Science.
And how long have you been doing this as like a full-time official tailor, like full-time settling down?
Since the year 2000.
Oh, okay.
So this is my 26th year on the job.
Ooh, and how old are you?
Old.
So now moving on to the whole Instagram page with the clients, and how did the whole shtick came into, in the Instagram page? So, when the Gen Z clients with the whole Plenty of Consent gig, how did that come from?
It sort of just happened. I think that if you want to be successful, you've got to be bold. I don't know if experimental is the right word, right? Because I don't sit and plan things out and say, okay, let's try this and let's try that. I'm just bold. I do something different, and it's always sensational, and it makes headlines immediately, and I go with it.
And tell me, maybe the walkthrough of this procedure. How does the client hit you up? How do they talk about this whole thing before you film?
Nobody talks about any of this. Okay, so first of all, I think there's a massive misconception, especially with your age group, which demonstrates how immature your age group is. Okay, so there's two defining things about your age group. Okay, one is that you are very, very immature, and also very left leaning. Okay, you very much have an activist mentality. Let's protest everything. Let's not work. Let's only work 4 days a week. What can the company do for me? Can I work from home? Not focusing on work, thinking what am I going to do my 3-day weekend, etc., etc. It's a very low class, low level mentality. Okay, I run a very broad business with a massive clientele base, including very successful people. The overwhelming majority are older people. A lot of celebrities. Okay, very uber wealthy people and stuff. My business has nothing to do with the Instagram videos. They are simply a marketing ploy, which enabled me to very successfully connect with a much younger generation. Okay, the concept of wearing a suit, especially with your generation who is not hardworking, who's not driven to work hard, who is so selfish, right? Was, the concept of wearing a suit was running away, right? The gap was widening between people your age actually thinking about wearing a suit and actually not even knowing what a suit is. So that gap was widening, and it was widening at a very rapid pace. The gap was so wide, it was so stark at how distant this industry was becoming from a younger audience. So I just found a way to introduce the suit, the concept of suit, the detail of suit, the wearing of a suit to a much younger audience. And I was overwhelmingly successful, and I continue to be so, okay? Nobody calls up, messages, walks in, emails saying, hey, can I buy a suit and can I be violated? No, okay? I've got clients all day, every day, and the most tiniest, underwhelming majority of clientele I will shoot a video with. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, so that
the concept of the business is not about coming in so you can end up with a video. The concept of the business is people are buying suits for whatever they need a suit for, whether it's their wedding, whether it's to go out on Friday, Saturday nights because they're normal and decent, not classless, or they need a suit for work because they work in a proper field.
So like when for those videos, they just ask you for that, or
They just ask. They don't ask. They beg.
oh my god. Okay. So I saw the videos got popular around time the pandemic.
Yes.
So it's hyped up a lot. So do
Yes.
you think like switching online was the way to go for both, Gen Z and also just people in general?
I mean, we've had an online presence since I joined the business in the year 2000. Okay, people have been emailing us with orders since the year 2000. Okay, so email started to take, I wouldn't say replace immediately letters or fax, but in addition to orders by letter and orders by fax, I know this is these are alien terms to you. Okay, in addition to orders by letters and faxes, we'd start to take orders by email. So that is already an online presence. We had a website in 2000, which you could read about the business and see photos and stuff. I think Skype came out in 2003. You know what Skype is?
Oh yeah.
Right? And I think Skype came out in 2003, and then from 2004 onwards, boom, we were using Skype to basically consult with clients, long distance. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember the timeline now. FaceTime came out, WhatsApp video came out. Whenever FaceTime came out, whenever WhatsApp video came out, within a year of FaceTime being available, within a year of WhatsApp video being available, we switched. Well, we coupled FaceTime and WhatsApp video along with Skype to consult with clients, right? And I think a website is now extinct. I haven't updated my website. Gosh, in at least 5 years, maybe even more, right? That doesn't mean there's no use for it. I just don't feel that I need to put time, effort, money into updating my website and stuff. Website is still useful. It immediately gives you our opening hours and our address, and it just gives you a brief snapshot of what our business is. But throughout my tenure here, I have been an early adopter. So when I moved back to Hong Kong, and websites were a thing of the world, not everybody globally, not everybody throughout the population understood what a website was, understood what the internet was, or even had email. I know that sounds very remarkable to someone your age and stuff, but it's the truth. But I'm an early adopter, so however I could connect with people, I did, and that's basically it. So as soon as I joined my business, I set up a website. As soon as I joined my business, I set up an email address, and boom, I was a go from there. Social media was born with Facebook, I believe. So I don't know, I can't tell you the timeline of when Mark Zuckerberg came out with Facebook. But what I can tell you briefly is that, so first, Facebook came out and was a Harvard thing, then it was an Ivy thing, then perhaps it was a pan-United States collegiate thing, then maybe a pan-world collegiate thing before it finally became available to everyone, I think in 2007. So that was the first form of social media. I guess maybe Twitter was, but till today I can't even understand Twitter. So Facebook was the first social media that I adopted, but not for a business sense yet, because it actually did nothing, right? It was like a glorified status update. You couldn't really do anything with it, and then eventually you could add photos to it, which was quite grueling because you'd have to take photos on a digital camera, upload them to your laptop or desktop, and then upload them to Facebook, right? 60 photos could take 12 hours to upload and stuff. So it was quite grueling. But as soon as the iPhone was a major game changer, because even with a BlackBerry, and I had BlackBerry for so long, you couldn't, I don't think you could upload with a BlackBerry. And you couldn't use Instagram when Instagram came out on a BlackBerry. My first iPhone was 2005. It was the iPhone 5. Okay, so that's about 11. I think we're on the 16th, so about 11 years ago. So that's when I switched to iPhone from BlackBerry, and that's when I started uploading stuff on the fly. Initially to Facebook, which was just photos of clients and stuff in their garments, either fitting form and in their garments in completed form. But the problem with Facebook is, even if you have an open account today, it's still pretty much closed chain, right? There's no algorithm sending your post to anywhere. So I think, Instagram was the first thing that was more open chain, but still, unless someone followed you, they couldn't really see your stuff, right? We weren't where we are in terms of the platforms delivering content to people. randomly, purposefully, and stuff. But I've always been an early adopter, and I put all sorts of content. My content base is very wide, it's very varied, and I put all sorts of content on every major platform that I think is useful to me. So currently that would be Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Douyin, and RedNote.
And okay. Okay. So about the online videos, what does your maybe your dad or maybe your family think about this type of promotion?
So I think that you must be more specific when you ask me questions, because like I just said, that the types of videos that I put up are very varied. Okay, so I think you're referring specifically, I'm making an assumption here, you're referring specifically to videos where I slap guys' asses.
Yeah, both.
Is that what you're referring to specifically?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think it matters to you, to anybody, what my dad thinks and what my family thinks. Okay, I don't think it really matters to me what anybody thinks and stuff. What matters to me is to keep my business relevant. Okay, what matters for me is to create media, okay, that allows me to connect with people continuously, and also allows me to find a broader base of people. That's all that matters and stuff. If I was worried about or took into consideration what my dad thought or what my family thinks, I don't think we'd be sitting here right now. And that's pretty much it. I hope that answers your question. If it doesn't, you can probe me further. I want to assure you that you can ask me anything, okay? You don't have to be nervous, okay? If you're going to be a successful journalist, you need to be far more aggressive, okay? One, you need to be far more aggressive. Two, you cannot be scared. You cannot be intimidated. You cannot be nervous, all right? If there's stuff you want to ask me, you need to ask me, okay? You're a young person, so for the rest, for at least the next a decade of your career, you're going to be interviewing people that are older than you. You're going to be interviewing people that are more successful than you. If you're interviewing people that are younger than you and less successful than you, there's no point. Nobody's interested in their lives, okay? People are interested in successful people's lives, all right? So if you're going to forget about me, if you're going to interview people, if you're going to make a success of your career, you're going to need to be far more aggressive and far more bold than you are now.
Yeah, okay. And how often do you make the, generally on Instagram, videos in general? So how often do you make them? That it's just kind of like want to know the timeline of how often.
How often do I actually make a video, or how often do I post a video?
Posting Instagram videos in general, like
I'll post a unique video every single day across every platform. Okay, so there'll be one video a day that goes on every platform. What that video may be just depends on my mood. I have no posting schedule. I have no nothing. You know what I mean? All I can say is that I guarantee you, anybody who's listening and watching, is that the videos that I post on a daily basis are completely unique, so never been posted before. There's no TBT. I don't believe in TBT. That's bullshit. There's no from the vault. There's nothing. Okay, all brand new stuff. No editing. It's all quick and dirty. Shot on my iPhone, unscripted. Boom, it goes out.
Wait, what's TBT? Because I'm used
Throwback Thursday. It's just a term.
Oh, I'm used to long term. That's why. So the thing is, what I've seen from like these online people, people reacting to your videos, like they would say, oh, it's over exaggerated or cringe. Like, how do you deal with these type of people on a daily basis? Because
you're asking me about comments.
Yeah, like these type of comments, like they see.
I don't read the comment section.
Oh.
It's why would I? I'm not a psychologist. Okay, I have no psychology degree. Okay, so anything I tell you is going to be completely presumptuous. Okay, the comments are full of haters. They're full of losers. You know what I mean? Like, why would I even bother paying attention to anything? You know what I mean? I think my success, the success that I've had, proves that I'm doing the right thing. I have no opinion. I have no time. I have no concern for anyone in the comments.
So for the comments under your name, somebody writes.
I do it when I'm on the toilet seat.
Ah, okay. And
so when I sit down on the toilet seat, I pull my phone out and then I answer a few comments, and I think that helps with the algorithm. And then that's basically it.
Oh, okay. Then I see a lot of Gen Z like your content and maybe like coming in as customers seen in those videos. So
yes.
Do you think now in this type of marketing tactic, this suit business can attract young people more? Maybe like it's more than just suits. Maybe like, as you said, maybe they can try to actually go to work.
I think that I have made an entire generation of people globally. I mean that wholeheartedly. I'm not going to present you with empirical evidence. You're the journalist. You can dive into that and see what I've accomplished. I think I've presented and introduced to an entire generation the value of wearing a suit and the intricacies of a suit.
So it's more than just, coming in to buy a suit. So you think that maybe like online, this type of videos can help to, make people more aware that suits.
I think it's definitely extremely educational because ultimately, see, you're referring to a specific kind of content, okay? And even if we were to look at just ass-slapping content, which you're referring to, okay? I go through the details of the suit, all right?
Yeah.
So that is very, very educational, okay? Why is it educational? Because people can see the stark differences between, say, a single-breasted suit and a double-breasted suit. People can see the stark differences between a one-button suit or a two-button suit or a three-button suit. People can see the stark differences between a notch lapel and a peak lapel. People can see what attributes are available to you, whether they're accented color buttonholes, over-stitching on a lapel, the different type of pockets, etc., etc. People can also see how good everyone looks in the suit. So they will think to themselves very, very naturally, because that's how humanity is. Again, I don't have a psychology degree. I give you everything based on my own personal opinion. People see how good people look. They want to look just as good. Okay? They will look at themselves and look at their piece of shit t-shirt, their gym shorts and their flip-flops, and they realize that they're living in the gutter.
And so what are your hopes for like these type of future advertising?
I don't have any hopes. I don't have any expectations. I don't have any dreams. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing, and then an absolute idea of what I'm doing. Okay. What I know I'm doing for sure is I'm being completely transparent and completely in the moment. Okay. Like I said, everything is quick and dirty, shot on my iPhone, no editing, no forethought, no planning, no script. Okay. And I genuinely believe that you talk about the comments. If you move the hate aside, which I don't need you to do, which I don't need anyone to do, right? Because everybody knows they're hating already, right? So that's totally fine. You don't need to be pointed at and tapped and said, hey, you're hating and stuff. Everybody from within, okay, no matter what, is going to be attracted, okay, to the content and ultimately to the product, because the product is extraordinary and the content is sensational, okay? So yeah, it's just easy. It's just clickbait. You can call it whatever you want, right? There's no premeditated intention, right? It's just intention, right? You know what I mean? And if I was interested in specifically views and so forth, then I would just put video after video after video of nonsense out there, right? But I mean, I think that every video, if you listen to my dialogue, as opposed to just focusing on what I do at the end of the video, social media gives me a great platform to demonstrate my own brand of comedy, okay, and my own intellect, and it's brilliant. And the beautiful part of it is the channels are mine, and that's pretty much it.
And would you recommend like this type of, I guess, marketing technique to other companies, or something like that?
Okay, I'm going to give you a great answer. I don't recommend anything. I don't have a master's degree. I don't have a PhD. Okay. So you're probably better off listening to your professor. But what I will tell you is this, that I'm more successful than your professor. I'm more well-known than your professor. I'm more wealthy than your professor, without a doubt. So I'm not going to tell you that I recommend this type of marketing to any specific business. Okay? What I'm going to tell you is this. Whoever you are, whether you're a business or an individual, if you want to be successful, and since you brought this up, forget about the comments. Forget about the hate. Because if you read the comments and you succumb to the hate, you're never going to get anywhere.
Okay. Okay, so these are the questions I asked. Thank you very much once again.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
You sure you got enough?
Yep, I got enough.
Excellent. Great stuff. So I give you back the mic?
Yes, thank
What
you.
else do you need from me?
So I'm just gonna, after setting this up, I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah, show me something.
Hi. Sorry. It's just like I'm kind of awkward when talking to people. So
Why are you awkward? You don't seem awkward to me.
It's just like when I meet new people, it always happens. It has always been like
You're
that.
doing fine and you're dressed very well. I really like what you're wearing.
Thank you. Yeah, I tried my best. That's why. And I just wanted to say, like, for the Instagram page, I was thinking of including like a few snippets from your videos.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send to you like which ones I want to do to see.
You can do whatever you want. You have my permission.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Very much.
You don't need to run it by me or whatever. Okay?
Okay.
Whatever you want, you can harvest and you can use. I'm fine with that.
Thank you.
Are we done?
Yep, we're done.
No other questions?
No other questions.
Okay, great stuff. Thank you so much.
Actually, you can.
Go ahead, ask me.
I'll get this and
Yeah.
I'll send it back to my teacher.
Okay,
Okay.
great stuff. Mira, 1 minute, please. And this is the letter from your teacher, correct?
I guess.
That's from me, right? Can you take a photo of this on the short phone?
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Do you want to talk to my father? Do you have any questions for him?
I mean, yeah, sure. I can ask him a few questions.
You can photo this. Okay. Let me put my father down here. Papa? Can you answer some of the questions, please? This young lady from Baptist University. Come on. Don't roadblock. Could you just sit there and answer a few questions for me? This is my father.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Sit down. She's from Baptist University.
Yeah.
I don't worry. I'm not gonna record anything. Just like very curious on so I heard that you're the dad, right? And what do you usually do around here? Like, are you more of like the higher management of this company, or?
I own the shop.
Oh, yeah. And so, like, for example, do you have like the office to manage things, or like do you also go out to help people with the suits?
No, I just help myself because I'm a tailor. It's like a banker. He never moves from here. He sits there and he helps the people and he looks after all the people. Like if you see like banker or doctor, you're in a clinic, it's own thing. You give advice to your nurse, you do this. Same thing like me. I'm a senior guy working I own the shop. I started my business with my father. So that's his grandfather started. So we know all the business things for 65 years.
And so do you prefer to go online to promote your shop, or just...
No, because as a tailor, a doctor, a banker will never go online. You don't go and pick up the business. You just give them advice how to invest. But you will sit in the office or you sit in the shop to give the advice.
Oh, so you're more like a low-key type.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's it. I just wanted to like clear things up. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All good?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. You just reach out to me anytime if you need anything else from me, okay?
Okay. Thanks for the coffee.
My pleasure.